Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator once again. This time we are going to drive the Volvo VNL 670 and this is going to be in the FedEx ground colors. Now, I do have some FedEx trailers in here, but not too many were showing up, so we're going to have to take a little pup trailer, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Big shout out to Peter Loki. Peter Loki is like the second subscriber of my channel pretty much ever, and he said that he wanted to see a Volvo VNL next time. So here we are. We are going to do exactly that. Let's fire it up. Yes, there we go. I believe this is a Cummins engine. I went with about a 600 horsepower or so, and then pretty much made everything pretty standard is what you would get on a VNL if you were a company driver for FedEx. So let's go ahead and remove that. I did have a small oversight, and that was putting the telepass information right in front of me. It kind of blocks the view of that left mirror, but we have plenty of mirrors, so not a big deal. Let's see what we have here. We're going to be taking a little pup trailer. You can see the FedEx boxes in there, stuff pretty cool. Here it is right here, a FedEx ground. It's going to Las Vegas. Dry milk, 25,500 pounds. We will take it. Please proceed to the highlighted route. Actually, it's the only FedEx trailer here, so that makes sense to me. I was hoping we would get a double, but we're not getting a double. Looks like I do have them installed, so this won't be the first this won't be the only FedEx one we do. We're gonna do another FedEx run next time, so hopefully we'll have a much better trailer, and hopefully we'll have a double. That would be pretty cool. All right, just back it on in there. I'm not sure if this truck has the advanced coupling. It might, but I don't think it's turned on right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. We're a little rusty as it is. Yeah, let's just do it this way. Boom. Yep. Let's have a look. See outside. Very nice. A little brighter white of the truck than it is the actual trailer. The trailer's a pretty much an off-white color, and that looks a little outrageous, to be perfectly honest with you. But regardless, it is FedEx ground, and we are taking a FedEx ground trailer. So let's get on the road. Let's go ahead and remove that parking brake. And here we go. Onward to Las Vegas. Should be a lot of fun. Has a great sounding engine to it. It's got a pretty loud Jake brake on it, but we have two big pipes in the back. You'll see here in a second. Let me show you. Got big pipes right back here. You can see them, they're hidden there, but they are there, so they would make some sound. They would definitely make some sound. All right, make a right out of here. This is an interesting way of getting in here, I'll tell you that much. A little bit of power. This, yeah, we're gonna go this way. Small little pup trailer, not worried about swinging too wide here. No need for any of that. We'll make a left here after we give way to this Kenworth. Okay, he's going that way. Fantastic. How have all of you been? How have all of you? How have all of you been? That's what I wanted to say. That's much better. That's much better. Glad to hear it. We are almost at the end of January already, man. This month is going by quick. I am currently hosting Bugs. Bugs is at my house right now, and we've been having a good time. Showing him the local spots down here in Florida, and just hanging out, playing some board games, playing some video games. Been doing the streams, and he's been sitting in on the streams, so that's been a lot of fun. It's always good to have your best friend nearby. Let's go ahead and make a right turn here. And we've been friends since 2012 when we started YouTubing together, actually. All right, here we go. Onto the highway. There's one truck there, but we've got the power. I've got the power. So that works. It's 55 through here. I'll let you listen to the Jake brake. It's pretty interesting sounding. Let's get some RPM going here. Not too shabby. Sounds pretty good, actually. Listen to that. Very, very smooth sounding. Can you give us a different camera angle than that? Come on now. Jeez, yeah, give us a flyby, people. Or not. Come on. Never mind. It's being really stupid. I don't know why it won't give us the flyby cam. It's like, you wanted the flyby cam? Is that what you ordered? Nah. You don't need that. All right, back to it. We're in 8 low here. Let's go ahead and go to 8 high. There we go. Now we're just sipping that fuel at about 55, and we can even set our... Oh, it has an interesting horn. Right here. It's like a train horn, man. Sounds awesome. There we go. We don't need cruise control very long. We're gonna be getting off the highway up here anyway, so not worried about it. We'll drop down into 8 low. And yep, to 93 north. Kingman 2 miles. That's not ours. Oh, maybe it is. It's this one right here. Okay. It is indeed that one. Slow this puppy down. That works right there. Let's go into 2nd gear here. And yep, actually we'll go into 4th. Catch 4th right there. Worked out just fine. We had the green light. Don't ever get that lucky. Come on now. That's pretty awesome. Ooh, a little bit early on 2nd gear there. Should have went into 3rd. No big deal. I did remove all of the Jazzy Cat mods. We're just using all the basic stuff, except for... No, actually, I am still using, I lied, the Jazzy Cat painted truck traffic. I think that's the only one I'm using. I'm not using the traffic mods anymore. They were just creating all those skips and stutters. Ever since I removed them, I've had no issues, so that's what it was. Not to mention, SCS has really been doing a great job of bringing everything back. Now, I don't know if you guys saw on SCS's Twitter, but they teased the next state, and they were like asking, do you know what it is? And to my educated guess, it's got to be Oregon, whatever you want to say. I think it's Oregon because it's got the country road feel. It's got it's got trees everywhere. It's green, which is something new. We have those road signs in place already for Portland and all that when you go up north. So I think that it's going to be Oregon. I really do. Here we go. 75. I like it. Just like FedEx, man. We live in a day where we have to get all these packages out. Here we go. We can set our cruise control right there at 75. At 75. I know that, you know, you can turn on a governor and all that. So we're not doing that. We're just not doing it. I've actually been on the highway and I've seen FedEx trucks going a lot quicker than 60 miles an hour plus. Oh, we get off up here. Yep, this is our exit. I love using a Jake brake. You don't even have to use your brakes. That is phenomenal stuff. Ooh, gotta be careful here. It's 30 around this bend so we don't tip over. There we go. And we make a left turn down here. Interestingly enough. Use some engine braking here, some natural engine braking by just shifting. Yeah, we'll go too low. Perfecto. I'm pretty excited for the launch of Falcon Heavy. I'm gonna go see that. Hopefully I'll be able to vlog that. The last one, the Falcon 9 with the Zuma payload, that one I was going to vlog. I started vlogging the day, but when we got there, they launched at like 7:59, like 60. Like right when it changed over to 8, they were already launching, had no time to set up. Because we went to dinner, and then by the time we got to the launch site, it was already over. Or not over, but they had already launched. I was like, what's the point? And I couldn't get the camera set up on the tripod. It was a whole to-do, so I'm going to do better next time. So hopefully I'll get Falcon Heavy, and it's interesting because SpaceX and Elon Musk himself, they're like, you know, it's a good chance it could fly, but they've never tried. So if we catch it exploding, we'll have all that on footage, which would be sad to see that happen to Mr. Musk's Tesla that he's sending to Mars. I believe what it's doing is it's going to head out on a nice trajectory to intercept Mars and then orbit Mars forever. I forget what it was, the actual details to it. Maybe you know. Slow this puppy down here. Good on fuel. Yeah, we'll just stay in 6 low. I slowed down a little too early, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. That big old ravine, that's cool. Beautiful day. Beautiful day out here. It's a beautiful day outside as well. It's just driving around. Gotta slow down here for this turn. Here we go. Very nicely done. Love the sound of that engine. Sounds very, very good. I'll get over here. There we go. We get to do some 2-lane driving. It's always fun to do in American Truck Sim. I've been playing this game a lot in my free time in the Oculus Rift. The latest Oculus build is fantastic. And also got to say thank you to SES. They sent me an email, and they thanked me for, like, you know, making videos on American Truck Sim, added me to the press list. So I don't know what that all entails, but it's pretty cool that they checked out my videos and saw enough to send me an email and say thank you. So I love American Truck Simulator. Like, I don't have to sell this game. Like, it's just, I get a lot of people all the time leaving comments saying, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just go drive something in real life? Same thing as like a flight simulator. I don't get it. Why would you just fly a real airplane instead of flight sims? Well, because the cost of flying is not cheap, number one. And number two, there's a ton of real world pilots, myself included, that love flight simulation for what it is. You know, if you're a private pilot or what have you, you know, you're not type rated in a 737 or a 747. You know, you can do that in the game or in the sim. So it's always a moot point when people say that to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't think you get it. I just don't think you understand. We can talk a little bit about the YouTube content creators nonsense that's been going on. Meaning that YouTube changed its guidelines and its rules, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me questions about that, so I figured we could just kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The Logan Paul thing, people were asking me that nonstop. I don't get caught up in that stupid drama. I don't care about it. But I'm going to take a screenshot, and then when we get back, we're going to talk about it. And we are back, going down the hill now, about 65 here. Let's go ahead and set that cruise control back at 65 in 8 high. Fantastic. So let's just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 boards? Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone. I do not condone any of the Logan Paul nonsense. I don't care about it. So that's squashed. Number 2, let's talk about the creators' new guidelines for YouTube. Let's get over for this guy. Move over rule. You got it. We got a disabled vehicle up here. So YouTube changed their guidelines about how you can monetize your channel. Now, I've seen a lot of people bitching about this. I've seen a lot of people say, well, I'm going to Twitch. Well, I'm doing this. And here we go again. The interesting thing is I see a lot of people saying, like, I work my ass off for this and blah, 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 blah. And I work hard. And I actually go and click on their channels. And they haven't uploaded in months. So you're already not getting SEO. You're already not putting yourself out there enough to get in the algorithm of YouTube. Number 2, it's usually really, really bad content, meaning that the quality's low. You know, everybody just has this entitlement that people need to watch them. And when I started doing YouTube, I never had that in my mind. I was never like, oh my God, people need to watch me do this. I was just doing it for fun, as a hobby. You know, I shared a similar interest with other people that played LSPDFR. Thought it would be cool to showcase some mods and whatnot. So that's what got me into it. But I never once had this entitlement of, oh my God, people need to love me. People need to watch me. And that's unfortunately what I see a lot in these channels that are complaining about this. Number two, you know, it's all about the money. It's all about the money to a lot of these people. It's so frustrating as a YouTube content creator because I didn't monetize until, God, I want to say I signed with Machinima when I had like 20-something thousand subscribers. I think that's what it was, yeah. And I never tried to monetize my channel before. I didn't care about that. I was like, what's the point, you know? Didn't think it would be my career, and I didn't think it would be my full-time thing. And now that it is, I have a lot more respect for it. I think so. If you are jumping into YouTube and you're monetizing your channel, you're making merchandise, you're doing this, you're doing YouTube for the absolute wrong reasons. There's no reason to monetize your channel that early and expect money for your time that you're putting into it. You have to go into it not having any expectations, honestly. And it's really, really, really frustrating, you know, seeing people act that way. It really is. And it's so easy for people to go, oh, well, yeah, you don't have to worry about it because you have X amount of subscribers. Man, I started out with no one. No one. I had 0 subscribers and worked my way through the years to it. It's not something that happens just instantaneously. The patience is just not there with a lot of different of these newer creators. Man, that guy is just gonna run us off the fucking road. Thanks for that, bro. The patience is just not there. And I can't tell you there's no magic formula to making yourself successful on YouTube. However, you could make, you know, viral videos. You could make videos that get a lot of views, okay? I totally understand, especially with the audience now that I have on my channel, all of you guys. I don't exploit you. I would never do that. I know what people like, and I wouldn't just continue to do that over and over and just be over the top for views, because if that were the case, I would do nothing but military convoys. I do SWAT patrols. I do SWAT this, because those are the videos that have gotten the most views over the course of the few years. But I wouldn't do that because I personally don't find that stuff that entertaining. So why would I put myself out there and do it? If I did that for the views, then I'd probably fucking hate myself. I would hate doing it. So I would never put myself into that position. And, you know, once in a while, you'll see me take a break from a different series, and that's just because maybe I get burnt out on it, you know? I don't want to continue to make content that I'm not enjoying myself. I love American Truck Simulator, and that's why I continue the series. Now, recently, I've been on a huge DOJ kick because I've just been having a blast over there. It's just been so much fun. So that's the reason why there's been a lot of DOJ stuff on the channel. So whenever you see a lot of something on the channel, that's because I'm enjoying it and I'm having a lot of fun recording that stuff. But I don't chase after the views. I really don't. I really don't do that. Let's slow down here. We got to get off this highway. That came up real quick. Hard Jake break time. Yeah, 2,000 down to 1,000. That's what I'm talking about. This little town's probably pissed off at me for using my Jake brake. Oh well, so be it. Now we're gonna be north on 93. So my advice to people that are complaining about this, you know, if you can't see what YouTube's trying to do, you can't see how they're trying to get rid of the bot channels, the clickbaiters and stuff. They're pushing for this watch time through YouTube Red, and that is to combat the issue of ad blocker. People that use ad blockers on YouTube are not helping any content creators. They're just taking free content and consuming it, and they don't seem to give a shit. But those are the people that don't care about you anyway, so who cares, right? But you know, you shouldn't get into YouTube expecting to get $100 a month, expecting to get $50 a month. You know, hell, I've seen people wanting their payout of $63 Now, if you are partnered through the YouTube partnership program, I am not. I have an MCN and I have a split with them and yada, yada, yada. But with YouTube, you know, you have a Google AdSense account and you get paid through that. Now, Google AdSense requires you to make over $100. If you don't make over $100, you don't see the money. You know, anything under 100, and it's been like that since the beginning of the days of AdSense. It's nothing new. Oh, I thought this lane was ending. It's not. So I don't know why people are so up in arms over $5, $40, whatever. And then I go and watch these channels. Everybody that's complaining, I'm like, you know, let's go see. Let's go see who they are. Because if they're truly a good content creator, I would have no problem helping them out, shouting them out, be like, hey guys, check this person out. They're actually good. But I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in the people that are complaining about it because there's nothing there to show for, and they're not uploading. You know, it's so easy to be like, oh, YouTube's down on me. YouTube sucks, this. But you're not even applying yourself to it. YouTube is a lot of work. It's a lifestyle. You have to live, breathe it. You know, if you want to be successful at it, I don't know the hidden formula. There's no secret there. You know, just do your thing. That's what I do. I just do my thing. And it's been the same way since the very beginning. The difference is my equipment back then and computer and stuff was a lot shittier, so crappy graphics, low frames per second. Microphone quality wasn't so great. And you don't have to be a person that goes out and spends a ton of money on a setup. That's not going to make people like you any more than they already do. I was trying to get over, but I couldn't, man. There's a car there. So I just hit the brakes instead. But it's just so frustrating. It really is. And when's enough, you know? This greed, this want to have this constant flow of income from something you're not even throwing yourself into, you know? Content creators, they put their life into this stuff. It's so easy to be like, oh, well, it's just somebody sitting there playing a video game. I mean, there's a hell of a lot more that goes into it. And then I'm not even going to be a person who says that editing takes that long, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The number one, the most difficult thing to produce on this channel is DOJ content. Do about, 3 hours of recording per session. You could get 1, you could get 2. If you're lucky, you get 3 episodes out of it. It depends on what happens in how you can build it into an episode. So that's about 3 hours of that. That gets moved over to Nicole, because Nicole edits down everything on the channel. So had a little bit of a voice crack there. So I send that over to her, and then she spends time editing that. So the biggest thing in editing a DOJ is you have to go through and remove voices so you don't have double voice. That takes a very long time. And then on top of that, she puts her own flair to it. Welcome to Nevada. She puts her own flair to it, own feel, and makes it into an episode. And she sits down and she watches the entire thing, goes, how can I make this into a story from beginning, middle, and end? There's a lot of work to that. And it's the most difficult thing to produce on the channel, but it's also something people really, really, really enjoy, and I love doing it. So that's the reason why it's on the channel. LSPDFR, it doesn't take that much to put one of those episodes together, because a lot of it is a let's play with cuts on the downtime. So that's not that big of a deal. I'm not keeping it between the lanes very well today. We made it to Las Vegas. How about that? So it's just, just one of those things, man. I wish people would just kind of get the bigger picture. Just be yourself, do your own thing. There's too many copycats out there. There's too many people that are not doing their own unique thing. And what makes you stand out in a sea of people that's on YouTube is being unique and different. I see so many people saying that big channels are killing little channels and all this stuff, and really that just comes down to just being absolutely ignorant to the fact that they're not on the same level as another channel, or they're not engaged with an audience. They're not doing this. I'm not saying all the small YouTubers are doing that. I'm saying all the ones that I went to the channels of that were complaining about this whole new switchover. I was like, man, I really don't see it. I don't see the reason for you to get so upset. unless you really, really, really want that $4 a month that you're not going to get anyway because Google AdSense is going to take care of that, you know? Oh, good old Eddie's. That's where we're dropping off today. The Eddie's. All right, we are here. It's going back here. Let's see where they want it. Where do you boys want it at? I'm sure it's going to be where it always is. Yep, right there. You got it. You got it, boss. Put it in gear here. It's nice. We had a nice day drive this entire time here. It's a little pup trailer, so I don't have to go crazy here. Just swing back this way. Oh, nice. Little Ford Fiesta. Like a Grand Marquis station wagon. I like it. Yep. Let's just go a little bit of a cut. Once it starts going, we start rolling with it. It's one of them short guys. Try not to hit the Ford Fiesta here in the process. Oh, nope. They cut so early, these short ones. Let's do a little bit more of an angle. Like this, and then turn with it. I think that'll be better. I'm sure I'll have to straighten it out again, but we'll see. We should be in good shape here. How we looking on that side? Looking good. Yep, not bad at all. Let's do one pull up here just so we're in good shape getting back to the spot. And I like to use these handicappers for that. There we go. And back we go. It goes right next to the side of the building, so we can just kind of let this gradually move that way. As you can see, it just really turns quick. The trailer does. Let's see how good we are. It's been a while since I've backed a trailer in, and not to mention a pup, because the pups go. It can catch you off guard every time. Yeah, this is looking pretty decent right here, though. If we just stay on this trajectory. Looking A-okay. Oh. Yep, right on around. Zippy, zippy. Let it go. There we go. And turn with it really hard. Oh, there's another trailer there. That's interesting. I've never seen a trailer parked right there before. They're trying to make this more difficult for us. Now it gets more difficult. Reminds me of an old Beauty and the Beast game I used to play on DOS, actually. Back in the day. God, that had to have been like 1996? No, less than that. 93, 94. I think it was like 93, honestly. Because we played Doom 2, and my sister would play the Beauty and the Beast game. Which is like, sacre bleu, we have to start all over again. That one. Which was Lumiere, and then, there we go. But Cogsworth was the one that said, now it gets more difficult, because you would finish the level, and they're like, yeah, you think this was easy? It gets harder. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, we're in good shape here. We just go straight. We'll be all right. Just straight back. Yep, they're happy with it right there. Sweet. Sweet pajamas. Unloading. Not too bad, not too shabby. Excellent. 344 miles, 8 hours of 6 minutes, 57.4 gallons of fuel consumed. And we move towards level 25. Well, hopefully I was able to provide my my advice, my insights to the new YouTube stuff. If you want to do this, if you know, you always put yourself out there and give it your all. But you cannot expect people to like you. You just cannot expect it. You're going to have people hate you, and you have people that like you for who you are. And that's just the name of it. You know, that's just how it goes. So don't get discouraged over it. You know, it takes a long time to see what pans out. So good luck to everybody out there. I will see everyone next time. Take care.